What's up? It is Tuesday, May 6th, 2025, 8:41 a.m. I just got finished watching a video from Richard Wolff. If you're unfamiliar, I would familiarize yourself. He's got some very. It's too late. Never mind. I mean, there's time, but I'd say the reality is we know it has less than a year left. Um, okay, so what's going on? You have to rewind time back pretty far to find out. Now, out in the other room, I have my Photoshop in my video studio. So I took a map of the Earth, and especially with the volcanoes being so active recently. And of course, everybody knows the shape of Africa and the shape of South America. They line up. But I wanted to see how well. So, first thing I noticed was that almost all maps put, although we call ourselves the West, they put America fairly centralized, and then they split Europe and take a look, pull up a map of the world. America's usually kind of in the center, and then they split so that so that Alaska is touching with Russia on this side. That means them east. Along with, west, right? We call the far east. So why on a map are they to our west? So, if you cut that shit out and stop bullshitting that Europe is like split around the backside, you know what I mean, and just shift America over, and you put, it's easy to do. You just cut the Pacific right in the middle of the Pacific, because there's a straight line between, and then you just fucking shift it, and then you move the shit over, and then you put the thing in there, and that's what I did. Now I found pictures of it, but they're always really small ones. They were never really like really large pictures. But I found a large picture that had the volcanoes and stuff, and so I split the map up and stuff because my personal belief, I'm not sure that I'm not sure anything that they're telling us is true. I don't think anything they're telling us is true. In fact, I believe the Hanging Gardens of Babylon can be found in South America, and just south of America, in Aztec. Listen to the descriptions. I did a whole thing on there. I did it, but they had step pyramids. Step pyramids that were covered in vegetation. Cover the Aztec and Mayan in grass and in vines and trees and plants of all kinds, which are growing over them right now, have taken over. You can't even find them anymore. A lot of them are the cities, whole city. They're considered a wonder of the world. Just lost. Just gone. No one can even confirm the reality of them, as there are steps going up Machu Picchu. It looked as if a mountain built of stone, because I'm sure this mountain that had these terrace ladders, like, we still don't know what it's for. Bitch, what do you think it was for? We think it was for gardening. You're getting close. But they're not hanging. Do you really want wires? Is that what you're looking for? Because that's not in the description. In every description I've read, it said it looked like mountains that were made. And these step kind of thing with plants just growing out so that you couldn't see the base of them. Why couldn't you see the base of them? Because the base was a fucking mountain. Someone walking up would go, You built a mountain garden? Sure. Yeah. We built a mountain garden. We didn't build steps up the side of the mountain and plant plants. No, we built a mountain garden. Sure. 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 We're that advanced. Oh, these are like the pyramids back in Egypt. Yeah, I know. This is Neo Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar, the second or third, was king of Neo Babylon. And you're looking in old Babylon. It's like looking for fucking shit from New York in old York, you dumb fuck. Would you find anything in old York in France from New York, the Eiffel, the goddamn Empire State Building? You're gonna find any proof of the Empire State Building in old York? If you know, New York, New Hampshire, and you're looking at old Hampshire going, I can't find it. I think it's a myth. I don't know about that, but something matching the exact description is over here in this place that they call New York. Fuck you! So, if they never met together, if you tweak the continents a bit, because we believe in continents drift, if you tweak the continents a bit and you bring North America down where it's not quite mushed up to South America, but Florida, the way it comes down, is, and the whole, like the Gulf of Mexico, if you look at it when it's done, if you move it down, it can touch up against South America. If you move it down, I cut it out and moved it down. And now the Yucatan Peninsula looks like a big fucking crater. That kind of explosion could wipe out life on the Earth and be mistaken for an asteroid impact, especially since the asteroid is still floating around us right now. We call it the moon. The Gulf of Mexico. There was a river between Africa and it might have been even bigger than the Nile. In Unio, we'd call it a maw. A gaping maw. It's like 2, 3, 4 times the Congo. They can range from like 2 times the Congo or the Nile to more. And they're called maws because they still have a current and they're still moving. They were once rivers. Now there's something more. This was once a river and through and drift became a fucking ocean as it smushed Africa into, and then that into Asia and smushing it all together while sending North America drifting away so far and so long ago. It's just fucking forgotten. Still people living there. Cut off from all the other bullshit going on in basically Australia, India, Africa, fucking all that shit that's connected. Those people are fighting for owning the world. Not even knowing there's a new world. Been doing fucking fantastic without any interference from them. It's been living just fine. But if that's what the whole thing was about going to find, it wasn't about deciding whether or not the world, it wasn't finding a new trade route. It's like, whatever happened to this fucking people? You know, because the people in the know would know, just like now. You think it sunk? What if it didn't? Oh, do you remember? Yeah, I remember. The stories, I mean, they could be true, it could not be. Yeah, if it was true. Yeah, give me the boats, I'll go. Why do I think the Fountain of Youth was here? The waters of life? I mean, because they say they came here for religious reasons, but all the religions they brought here were religions they had back there. Well, we couldn't be Christians the way we wanted to be. There are Jewish African people. So you had to sail all through my boat all that way from Plymouth to Plymouth just to read your book the way you wanted to read it. I'm calling bullshit. Because you can always comply. Jail talk. People in jail, you gotta go up here and be free up here. Right? So, there's no reason for you to go all that way. Well, I don't want to bow down. Well, you know, you also don't want to pay your taxes. You don't want to do shit. You don't want to be told what to say. You don't want to be told what to do. You may want to be told what. Sounds to me like you're a bitch that can't understand that sometimes you don't get everything you want, Donald. Elon. That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like all your followers are also just a bunch of whiny bitches. Why can't I have 20 Big Macs? Fuck you. I mean, yeah. Corporate limit. But why? I'm the customer. The customer's always right. Corporate limit. Fuck you. It's my store. Remember, when you running a store, you don't want nobody telling you what the fuck to do. Now the customer's always right. Go fuck yourself. You want your left hand to be your right hand? Go fuck yourself. Why can't I wear 2 right feet? Huh? Why can't I wear 2 right shoes? Fuck you. Sometimes things are just better for you. And you don't know it because you're a fucking sheep. And a shepherd is supposed to lead you. But instead, you let a wolf in because, like, who better to catch a wolf than a wolf, right? Get him, wolf! Why are you standing behind me with a steak knife? In this world, you're either a wolf or a sheep, and I'm a wolf to protect you from the wolves. Now, if you guys get in front of me, I'll show you how I do it. Now turn that way. Close your eyes. Oh, I'm just going to trim you and shear you down. I just need your fur. That's all. That's all. I'm too much of a coward to actually do it myself. Because that's what it all boils down to. It's just, for him, it's just a fucking way to fleece your pockets. Because he's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Has anyone ever seen him dressed, as I said, down? Not in a suit. Not like he's going somewhere very, very important, like the toilet. Casual, let's say. like you and I would do, you know, with a ramen t-shirt, you know what I mean? With some camo shorts, you know? So I'm just chilling out, hanging out. No, 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 I'm always business. I'm always business. When I'm asleep, I sleep in a tuxedo shaped nightgown in case anyone shows up, in case there's many things that have to happen. Even then, I won't be embarrassed by showing up in like Vladimir Zelensky in some kind of tacky attire. There is a war going on. I need to act very, very serious. There's a war going on. You see, there's blood on this fucking shirt. Go fuck yourself. In your suits. How do you know that wasn't given to him by like one of the soldiers? You're one of us. Thank you, man. I know I'm not out here on the field, but I'm gonna do my best for you at all times. At all times. Fuck. And everyone's like cheering him on while they put it on. I don't take this fucker off. Fuck you. Oh, I've had plenty of places to wear a suit. I've got suits. This one makes me fucking proud as fuck. Reminds me of what I'm fucking doing this for. So unlike Donald, it isn't about him. So, what's really going on? They've been pushing, and I know this is a weakness back in, I hate to say it, back in the 90s. They've been harping about this for a long time. There is no checks and balances for when all three branches are controlled by the same people. It becomes a rubber stamp, doesn't it? Now, you just have to get that into incapable hands. Anytime you shift left or right, you overcorrect. So, we as human beings, for some reason, don't know how to go, okay, that's fucked up. We need to start doing better. Immediately. And just start doing better. It's always with a back due tax. And that back due tax always feels like punishment to anyone who didn't have any part in the previous problem. Doesn't it? If you're a white person who likes black people, you can probably understand, if you actually understand it. But if like I've never done anything bad to anybody, so why the fuck am I getting, they get, you know, and they were never a slave, which is true, but they were. God damn it. You see how it's all intertangled. You still are, you can still be the victim of a crime years later. If I'm the child of rape, anything I do from that point on is an offshoot of that original crime. Sure, it could go great. Sure, it could. What if I took after dear old dad? All those crimes after that point in time. And I'm just, you know what I mean? Maybe there's others like me out there. You see what I'm saying? The crime can continue to be generational. Maybe they'll hit a place where like one of the kids will go, I'm not going to be like my dad, but how many other kids are there out there floating around? I guarantee while he was on trial, he's like, I do this all the time. She's going to sue me for this one. I guarantee you he's not. This is like the 40th time I've done this. No one's ever said shit before. And I gotta go to jail. And that's kind of what America's doing. We do this all the time. But it's legal to do it. Never mind the fact that like a couple cycles of elections ago, you saying people getting away with it voted for this to be the law. And they said then, don't do this because you're going to come along and do that. Then you come along and do it and go, well, it's the law. I'd be stupid not to take advantage of this fucking loophole. The loophole that your dad created. Your dad, the senator. And now it'd be really weird for you to not take advantage of that. People are so strange, man. Just because something's legal doesn't make it right. And to prove it, Genesis 1:29. Behold, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon. Goddamn, my eyes are not seeing so well in this dark. Let's see, let me put some more light on it. It's good for mood. It's not good for reading. There we go. Okay. Herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which to you, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. M-E-A-T. Do you usually eat meat raw? No, usually cook it. And just so happens that pot needs to be decarbed before you can eat it. It has to have heat applied to it to make it work this way. So your law is against your law. Has been since the dawn of your law. Get the fuck out of here. I'm supposed to respect you in any kind of way. Shut the fuck up. And it was based on this book. Shut the fuck up! The Constitution has nothing to do with this book. The rules of the Constitution and the whatever go directly against this. I am the Lord thy God. You shall have no other God before me. First Amendment, it's about speech and religion. Any God you want. That's not biblical. That's not biblical at all. Thou shalt not kill. We shall not make a law taking away your right to kill. Second Amendment. Sorry, God. You lose this round too. America says I can. Sorry. It's legal. No, I have a right. I have a God-given right to kill you. Shut the fuck up! I've had to suffer you motherfuckers for almost 50 fucking years. It's been hell. It's been fucking mental torture. Listening to all you people and what you fucking think. Jesus Christ, it's disgusting, man. To be so wrong and so confident about it. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. disgusting. It's one thing. It's one thing to say I think, but the number of people that walk around with just glowing confidence in the fucking book he read. I'm not even saying this is real, but I know God is real because this all exists. So something made this. Whether it has a consciousness or not, I'm not fucking with it to find out. I've seen what nature can do. I don't want that. That's just like a hurricane, tornado, rainstorm, lightning blast. I don't want that. And it happens all the time. I mean, it's legal. It doesn't have to check with anybody or any fucking book or even how you're feeling. Earthquakes hit. You don't blame nobody. Oh, well, you blame God for that kind of stuff, right? How could you do this? Oh, I guess it's the sinners. Fuck all of you. Could it possibly be that you won't let people die? The dead are walking among us right now. You're not supposed to get an arm ripped off and live through that shit. One thing I can respect about Scrubs is that they were funny, but they're also kind of like dramatic at the same time at times. But like when Cox pulled him to the side and like he told him, like, look, everything we do here is a stall tactic. We're just trying to keep the fucking game going. We always lose. We always lose. We're just trying to keep the game going as long as we can. Because it's true. They haven't found a way at all to stop it. It's just part of life. Anyone ever think that that's what stops entropy from happening? The energy of consciousness in us giving back prevents the universe from collapsing. Only the good die young. They're the brightest and most beautiful stars, and they give back the most energy at an early age, don't they? Matter of fact, when like Kurt Cobain goes out at 27, we've generally heaped all of our energy into them already. That's a huge amount of... That's a star! We call them a star. Because we all but worship them with the pictures on the wall and deifying them. And he created... You mean the guy that did a bunch of drugs and sat around playing a guitar in his room and then just came out and said, you guys like this? Mark Lanigan, Kurt Cobain, all the people in the Seattle, they really, it's kind of like the skateboarders, the Powell Peralta and whatever. They didn't really, with Stacy Peralta and Tony Alva, and they weren't doing it because there was any kind of future in it. Matter of fact, they were told there was no future. No future for you. Why does that fucking resonate with us so well? They're the people like the Sex Pistols. Why is it the people like myself? No future. Punk resonates because it's a bunch of people that cannot play their fucking instruments, playing their fucking instruments, and still putting out something melodic enough to fucking thrash to fucking, you know. It's basically just straight emotion poured onto instruments. Oh, we know it was recorded like shit. We know there's only 3 chords. We know he can't sing. He, she, whatever. We know their instruments are barely in tune, and yet we love it so. So, what were they trying to do when they founded America? There's supposed to be 13 colonies. Those 13 colonies realized how far away they are, how hard it was to get there, how difficult it was to live there. And like good Republicans, they didn't want to pay their fucking taxes. Like I said, they said, come get it. They weren't expecting them to actually do it. They're probably like, it's not fucking worth it. It's just 13 little colonies. They had a British Empire, you know what I mean? But more than likely, like America, they were such a big, boastful empire, they couldn't let this little small outcropping talk shit. If they just let it go, they probably would still have a British Empire right now. Seriously. But when a small group, and 13, Jesus and his 12 apostles. No. Oh, Babylon. In 1 hour, thy judgment comes. Volcanic areas stay volcanic. And they stood afar off, and they wept. Who will buy all of our linen? Who will buy all our gold and purple tap? Who's going to buy all the... Because they're gone. I mean, look at that. That's... What other country would be sitting there going, first off, we're the biggest buyers. You'll do us like a miracle. Fuck you, Donald Trump. You think that biggest buyer thing is going to say... The world's changed. The problem is that a lot of American products are not made, they're either not made in America or they're assembled in America. So biggest buyer doesn't mean shit. Biggest producer, that means something. Because if America goes away, then they just have excess products. That means they're like, well, shit, we could, I mean, we didn't have to mark it up this much. We didn't even want to mark it up this much. And they're not here to buy it at that price. We'd go a quarter and still make a good profit. You will buy it at that? Oh, well, shit. We'll just reroute the boats around America then. No, I mean, well, yeah, they're buying that from us. Really? Yeah. You didn't see those on the side? It said Made in America. Yeah, they told us to print that on the side. They're their biggest buyer. They're our biggest buyer. We printed Made in America on the side of it. That's what they wanted. They have some guys that have like fucking tattoos that say fucking Chinese soup, fucking, menu fucking items down their arm and shit. Thinking it means tiger of love down their fucking back. It actually says, give me fucking, give me foot ass. Says tiger of love. No, you have a tiger foot ass. Nuh-uh. Okay. That's such an American thing. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. In Japanese, how would you know? Japanese. You're in Japan. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. America bought everything. Did it? Donald Trump made the world great, right? No. Fox News said. They lied to you. Come on. They only did that one time with the $787 million lawsuit and then just kept on going. What about NBC? Did anyone ever think that NBC and CBS, whatever, he files these very, very stupid lawsuits, but the owners have been to Epstein's Island? Pay him. Pay him. He wants $22 million for defamation. Pay him. Then pay him again. I don't want to go to court with the President of the United States and the federal. I just don't want to do that, so just pay him. Why hasn't he released the Epstein files? Could it be he's going to take over the family business? Blackmailing people. In secret, forming a pedo island. I mean, he wants the fucking Air Force One to have like a fucking golden luxury thing inside. So much of the people. Anybody else have a golden luxury plane for 4 years? Cause, oh yeah, I'm not running for another term. Right, because we're never going to get to there, according to him. He wants it to go down because he has because of what's really going on. What's really been going on is this long teetering, trying to push everybody to run to this side of the thing, then run to this side of this thing. And then like, oh, he was an asshole, he lied, and then to run to this side. And the reason is to sink the boat. To sink the boat. To sink the boat. We now have the world's biggest military. We have all the makings of a complete world empire, including the places to do it. Our government just has to answer to the people. If it was put into the military's hands, well then, they could structure it out a way that would show the world the American might, and why we don't have to pay anybody off, why we're not in debt to anybody, and why they'll actually do things our way. But we can't do that with you in the way. We need you to agree to, I can tell you this now because it's too late. It's happening. The beast in the Bible, the 10 horns, 10 crowns, America. The Federal Reserve System. In the event of martial law, the United States gets broken up into 10 FEMA districts. They all answer to one president, and each one of the FEMA districts has a governor over it. The head of the Federal Reserve is called, the Federal Reserve, the board that is called the Board of Governors. This has been controlled demolition. Sorry. Why haven't you said something before? I have been saying it since 1990, and everyone's been saying, you're crazy. Here we are. About to collapse. But the people that are in control know what you don't know. They know that America was already an empire, pretending to be looked as a lamb, yet spake as a dragon. Well, we just want world peace. We want to be the peacemakers. So you're going to be calm, or we're going to... Okay, so we cool here? We got peace? We don't want America getting involved in this shit! Anyhow, what's going on over here, guys? Fuck, you ain't told America? This is between you and me, asshole. What's that? What's going on with you? He's our friend. I think he's the right one. Oh, you think? Anyone want to fight America? No? Yeah, I guess we'll find a way to make peace. Whether they're right or wrong, we show up. Only our secret's out. Vietnam exposed a very tender underbelly. Iraq. Iraq was our 13 colonies. The only weapons that they had were ones we sold them 20, 30 years ago. And Donald Trump raised the white flag and finally surrendered. Ordered a withdrawal to fall on Biden's time. Yeah, look at the sloppy withdrawal. I didn't order it, asshole. If we didn't fucking go through with the withdrawal, they opened fire at any time because of the thing that he signed. You guys aren't paying attention. You're blinded by your fake golden idol. It's a crusty veneer of makeup and diarrhea fucking breath. That's all everything he says is bullshit. That popped. So, yeah. What's really going on? I believe it was Daniel had the vision of the three empires. The king had the dream of the statue of three. It's like bronze. Was it steel, bronze, and then the feet were made of clay mixed with bronze or something? I could look it up and read it, but you should know what I'm talking about. If you know it's what I'm talking about, the dream that he. So, and that was according to what according to Daniel, the three empires that were, and then after that there'll be no more. Well, we've already passed those. So what America wants of this world domination won't be. If they're successful, and they will be, they'll celebrate for 1 hour. Oh, Babylon, in 1 hour that judgment. See, the thing is, it's kind of like Trump, and they're like, why are some of these lawyers capitulating? Why are they bowing down? Well, there's two things. One, he has something on them. And two, he could probably talk his way out of just saying the threat, but actually accepting the money. That's a crime. Oh, that went out in went out in error. Those weren't. That's not. No, they're not fired. They're not fired. Those went out in error. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, those went out in error. You gotta give him like at least 5 errors. Well, what about the last 30 presidents? You gave them a total of 30 errors over the last 20 presidents, so you gotta at least give him, because our presidents haven't made any errors, so therefore, that's their mentality. It's all got to be even. There's got to be you guys. Why do your microphones sound so good? Why do you guys have like all the musicians that sound great? Why is a conspiracy? It couldn't be the people with talent to do this kind of stuff to get their shit to sound clean instead of just being like a fucking cell phone. Well, we're out here, wind blowing, you know. It couldn't be that they know a guy like, dude, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I'll run sound for you. That's all I do. I run audio, man. You want to do your podcast from here? Stop doing on that fucking phone. I got some shit here. Come over to my fucking place. I like the way you talk, so just sit in this seat and I'll hit record and you get up. You know what I mean? You just sit down and just start playing. Just start saying what you guys say. I got a friend. It'd be like, you know, like Democrats getting their hand. What I'm guessing what to help get across to conservatives. Well, how come whenever I pick up a gun, it never works right, and you pick it up and it just like hits the center target? 'Cause I practice. I practice at this. So you got to do. It's not conspiracy watch, and then you help them out and. Oh shit! Yeah, I wasn't doing none of that. I was just aiming and looking at it like this, and no, dude, no. And then they keep doing it, and they're like, "This fucking guy thinks you can just." I'm watching too many fucking Boys in the Hood. Shit, what? I can't wait to show my homies my gat. Yeah, you do that. Yeah. Take it easy, man. I will, homie. We're cool now. We cool like that. Whoa, does he? What? The fuck? Just, what did we witness? That's what's actually happening when you guys finish talking, when conservatives finish talking. Well, then, how come? And just like, oh, fuck. You don't understand. You don't understand talent? It's not a conspiracy that all the talent doesn't think like you. How come my favorite singer sing? Because anybody with the right type of, with the right money, at least up to recently, you know, when you guys start being like, I ain't making no gay cake. And then they're like, well, I'm not recording no fucking. No, I'm not recording that. Go fuck yourself. Oh, you can't do that. Consider it to be a gay cake. Think of it like a gay cake. Oh, that's different, man. Not to me, it ain't. So behind the scenes of this great grand scheme that America's been trying to work on, you know, with the White House at the head of the aerial shot of a pentagram. Why'd they come up? Oh, freedom of religion. I wonder if they had any other, like, you know, religions that they were trying to work on, since they had, like, Catholicism and Christianity and all those other things back home. Were they trying to do anything here? Because they're always accusing people of the occult. And one way to keep people from looking at you is by accusing everybody else. You know what I mean? If you're doing occult shit, you say, "Oh, one way you know someone's doing the cult? What? A black cat. Oh, I know people with a black cat. Johnny's got a black cat. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah." And for women, yeah, tell us, how do we find the women, huh? Tell us. Because just like Trump, you have to want to believe their bullshit. Doesn't come naturally. I mean, you gotta want. You gotta want to believe alternative facts. It's like, fuck, this is a load of bullshit. Holy fuck, this might be the biggest heaping helping of bullshit to ever come out of my mouth, but I cannot. I gotta swallow it down. If I want to keep on the Trump train. This motherfucker got divorced for Trump. There's no way she believes. She's like, but I'm so good at lying. I've never had such wonderful lies come out of my face. I'm the queen of lies. I am. I can do it so good for I was just screaming about how Trump didn't release his tax returns. Now I get to scream about how he shouldn't have to. For a liar, this is a dream come true. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. I have to do it. I get to say the best lies in real time. Did you see me shine when I swallowed alternative facts? I came with that in real time. Usually I have to pre-plan my bullshit, because I have to swallow it down before it comes out of my mouth. But I found I can regurgitate in my mouth, swallow it back down, and just keep lying. I finally found my purpose. And he's like, we gotta get a fucking divorce, you psycho bitch. I know what I'm supposed to do with my life. Have you ever had that feeling, George? I do now. Burn your fucking little playground down. Holy shit. Oh, things are popping. Oh, things are creaking. Oh, things are going away. Oh, fuck. So, yeah. I would like to say things are going to get better. And they will eventually. But when is eventually? After we're all dead? I mean, again, if you truly believe in God, then dying is just a nap. You know? It's just a nap. Jesus did it. You better than Jesus? It does say that not all will die before entering the kingdom of heaven. I believe that because it says it in there. The reason I believe the Bible is because I came to my own ideas. I knew I believed in God. I came to my own ideas about life and how we got here and what was going on. I listened to the science of what everybody was saying. I never took it as gospel because, again, why would I? These are the same people that just lie about everything. There's people that are wrong about everything. We look back and we go, "These fucking idiots believed in leeches." It was the medicine back then. They were just handing out morphine. That was the medicine back then. How do you know your Prozac isn't going to be found out? You know what I mean? How do you know? You don't know. You're laughing at other people. And you may be handing out fucking the same kind of medicine that's causing whatever to your children. Basically meth, Adderall, meth. It's amphetamine. It's the meth part that's bad. The amphetamine's not bad. Well then fuck, give it to us all. That we can all focus. And then give us all a mild dose. I'm not saying like a huge dose. Oh, this is just a special rare. Well, how come people are selling theirs to other people that don't need it and they're able to focus and concentrate and get shit done? It sounds like it'd be a helpful, if you did it right, it could be something like you could add to your diet, like a daily pill, like take 4 a day type thing. You know, like they're just little small pills to help with alertness, right? Since people are just selling it off to other people. And you're not hearing about a lot of Adderall deaths. The fuck are you doing? Is there a better price profit on the fucking black market? Did you learn from morphine and heroin there's a better fucking markup by making it illegal than making it legal and selling it for a cheap price? It is, isn't it? Like I said, if you stay on the street corner selling the product, you're a menace to society. If you put on a three-piece suit and go to a pharmaceutical company lab that makes the shit, you're an asset to society. You're a hero. You're a guy. You're saving fucking lives is what you're doing. You're doing the Lord's work. Yeah, I know you're making too many. We know you're letting too many get out in the streets. We know that that's how those guys get it. But if we start saying fentanyl, which fentanyl is added to those things because people are getting used to the medication. And wouldn't you know it, something else hits the street to make it stronger. But it's not new. Just the customers are. We usually give this to like zoo animals, but they're doing ketamine. Think they could handle it? You know how much money we could make if they could? Oh, there's going to be deaths at the front end. Oh, there are going to be deaths at the front end. Because they start getting used to it. Yeah, I mean, they just took heroin to the very limits of it. So, I mean, yeah. I want to scream like Brad Pitt from fucking 12 Monkeys. Don't you know where this comes from? Your mental process is all fucked up. Your mental train's all jammed. What's really happening? The end of this world and the start of, actually the end of this universe and the start of universe 1.0. We went through all the places between 0 and 1. One thing left to do now is to roll the odometer. Start at 1 and do it all over from 1. What will that mean? More than likely, according to that book down there, you're starting everything. This time minus any assholes. And then as we go from 1 to 2, the definition of asshole will refine. Ever so slightly. We also don't need you guys. And they'll keep rolling the odometer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until it hits infinity, and infinity is God. Because he doesn't need anybody. He wants people, which is the best kind of love. Needing somebody, it's one thing to say it. You know what I mean? You say it. But it's not really true. You know what I mean? It's not really true, but it's, you know what I mean? Because like you wake up, you breathe, drink of water. I don't need is that want that's verging on need. That's where love lies. That's where, well, love tells the truth, I should say. An incredible want on the verging on need. I think I just defined love. You can define, yeah, you can. You don't really need them, but when they're away, it's just like, fuck. Fuck, it sucks, man. And that's just what I've been since I was like 7, dude. Seriously. It's like, fuck this place. If I just had somebody to hang out with, that was fucking cool. Preferably female. Seriously. Seriously. Preferably female. I never had a girl's Reiki phase. I hadn't seen an adult naked woman way too early. Probably like 5 to ever think girls are icky. It's like, fuck. So one of you is going to grow into one. Yeah, I preferably my age, female, and that, like, yeah, wants to hang out. Because, like, no one ever wanted to hang out. No one ever wanted to, play. So, yeah. Let's do this. You know what I mean? In my father's house are many mansions. What if you got your own galaxy that you got to control? As long as you didn't think that you made it, you could do whatever you want to with it. The second you go, look at what I've made, he comes in and puts in a black hole in the center of your shit, and you're just gone. He doesn't even question. He doesn't even argue with you like a thief, like he said. Just drops a black hole in the center of your fucking your galaxy, middle of your Milky Way. Wrong word. Hey, Dad, come check out what I did. There you go. What's up? Nice. Nice, nice. I never could get that one to balance. I always try to get the 3. I never could get the 3 body thing to work out quite right. Nicely done. Had a girl, had a boy, whatever. Whatever you are, good job. Hang on, I'm getting called over there. Oh. Okay, so how long is this one going to run? 40 years. We need at least good 4,000 years. Come on. I taught you better than that. We're trying to kill forever here, not a week. We're trying to kill forever. I want to see your best work, or I will black hole the shit out of you. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. What's this? Globular galaxy. I thought I'd do something. I was just... No. You want me to put this on the fridge? You want me to put this on the galactic fridge? No. We have a standard here and you have failed. Well, then consider this 2.0. Matter of fact, I don't want to go through all this shit. Anyone like you, just 2.0 this shit. Let's start again. Hey, Dad. Hey, what's up? Well done. I'm so proud of all of you. See how easy that is? So proud of all of you. Go. Grow. Let there be no entropy. Let there be light. That'd be fucked up. Each one of those is like a rule on each one, on each step, on each 2. I mean, like from 0 to 1. Okay, let there be no asshole. Let there be light. Okay, let there be no assholes. Okay, number 3, let there be no entropy. Let there be, you know what I mean? Each one, like the first thing that comes to when he's like, oh, okay. Okay, I figured out what's going on. Okay. Okay. I got it. I do my 7 days of work. I get to rest. And get back to work. Work's never done. It's always falling apart. It's always needing repair. It's a constant cycle of needing to be fixed and always something to do. I was thinking this morning how, like, if you follow any thought far enough through, yes, it all becomes nihilistic. So you need something to counter out the nihilism. because it's like it becomes what's the point of anything? Everything is nothing, and then the only way to get through that is to want. You gotta want to do it because it's all pointless. Everything's pointless. It really is. Why? Why do it anyways? Because I want to. Have a dream. You gotta have something to kind of pursue, like a an unachievable perfection. Do you know what I mean? Or like an imperfect perfect. And that way you're always chasing it. And it's always just out of reach, but just out of reach, just out of reach. So you keep going because you want. There's something you want. That's the only way to keep it going forever. Otherwise, like I said, you run any thought through and it instantly becomes nihilistic. Why do anything? Blah, 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 blah. And you get to the thing of like, then shut it all down. But when you push through that, there's a lot of beauty to the world. There's a lot of ugly to the world, but there's a lot of beauty to the world. It's just that we cover it up, so much of it up with cash. Like you can't see most of the world because it takes too much money. And you got to work a job to get money. Okay, there are people that love to boat, right? So why can't there be someone that loves to boat who got to maintain repairs on the boat? Okay, well, when you come to shore, I'll help repair. I have carpentry skills. I really don't want to be I would rather be doing that, helping you repair the boat, to go on the trip. So you tell me exactly what to do and I'll do it. I've roofed houses. I've helped build houses. I've sheetrocked. I've painted. I've done all that shit. Then scanning someone else's fucking vegetables for a couple fucking years. But I've also got to pay for my car and my insurance. That seems like a lot of bullshit. If we have to work on your boat for a couple years before it's ready to go out to sea again, I'm directly contributing to what I want to do. And then we're good to go? You checked on my work and I did everything right? Yeah. Or send me away. Like, fuck that, dude. You're doing this all fucked up. You can't go buy a ticket. You know what I mean? As long as I'm doing my job right, you want to be part of the... No, I just want to get to goddamn Asia. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Hell of a boatman. Great. I'll keep that in mind because I want to go when I get there. I want to keep going. How can I... Show me how to run the sales and shit. Oh, you're not... I'm not done. You earned your ticket. Fine. Let me earn another fucking in case I need to come back. How about that? Then I can just chill. Yeah, that'll work. And if I don't need it, you owe me one. Yeah, if I'm ever in a bind, Captain Jack Sparrow owes me one, or you guys going to be wandering the sea. Yeah, you can trust me. Someone tells me I can't. I would love for Johnny Depp to just pop in right there. Trust me, mate, it's going to be lovely. And then just drop away. Just that little, you know what I mean? See what I'm saying? Prequel to it. That's how that's all it started. He lied to the wrong guy. This happens when you don't deal fairly with the gypsy. See? You gypped me at sea. You see what I'm saying? Seesaw. Oh, my luck is wasted. I still think one of my favorite ones, my dad used to like walk around saying just crazy shit, but I think one of my favorite ones was like, how do you get out? I just stopped me one time. It's like, you're in a room with no door, no windows. There's no way to get out. Only thing in the room is you, a mirror, and a table. How do you get out? Like, I don't know. And he's like, you look in the mirror, you see what you saw, take the saw the table in half, two halves make a hole, and I'll climb your ass out the hole. And just walks away. It's like, that's how you do it. That would be how you get out. Just saying. You look in the table, you look in the mirror. I was like 5 or 6. I can't do it because of my back, but I used to do this. It's like this thing where I could just vibrate really fast. My whole body just pulse. My head would. It's like my whole body would just. Because I could just. I would just like clench down like my whole body, like all my muscles until they're just like vibrating. But my dad was a druggie, and so I don't know what. I mean, I hope to God that he'd be like high on mescaline because he said he used to do mescaline and shit. And so I'm hoping to God that I caught him like the times I would do it because I would just have a feeling to go do it, you know. And so I go, hey Dad, check this out, and then I go walk, and then I go running away, and he'd always just be laughing. So I'm hoping that he was either like really, really fucked up, like what the fuck have I done? What kind of kid runs or what? He just walks in, hey Dad, check this out, and then walks out. This vibrating mess. And then did that happen? Let me hit this little motherfucker with this joke and see what he thinks about this shit. Did you get that? Yeah, I got that. That's he never asked if I got it, he just walked away. Oh no. Oh no, he got that? Yeah. Nah, he really did come in and do that then. Fuck. What have I done? A little vibrating little bastard. So how's your Tuesday? It's cloudy as shit here. It's not rainy though. It's just dark and gloomy. Oh yeah, didn't the tariffs kick in officially? So yeah, we'll probably start seeing some price changes here now and then and there and that and this and that and such, huh? Possibly, maybe, no, yeah, could be. The Pope? You know, because America first. Definitely not Donald first. I think I could be the president and the Pope. I think that would be fine. We're gonna bring Christianity great again. Tell you what, Donnie. Shit, I'm looking. So it's about little dab. A little dab will do ya. See a fingernail? Yeah. Then just push that in there. And then we'll probably do dab, double dab, do ya. And don't stick to my finger either. Stick to the thing. Why can't you stick to the weed? Hash wax. That's what that is. Hash wax. Oh, by the way, today's episode is brought to you by the letter Nerf. No, not Nerf. Nerf. No, you're not saying it correctly. N-E-R-I. That's a new letter. We need a new punctuation mark. I've made a new letter also to go with it. It felt like I just put another dab in there, dude. This will do me definitely because there's one there, but then there's like another gelatin tab up there. Did it break in half? Who knows? We're gonna find out soon. God be praised if we just put another little chunk in there out of nowhere. I don't know. Could be. It's a little too gelatinous over there to be. We'll find out the hard way. Oh yeah. So time, hour and 14 minutes. Want to call it? Let's call it. I'm gonna play some music or something like that. If I find a cool song to mix, I might do that. I might go live and mix that. I do need to start mixing Cracking Jokes in Hell. I mean, I don't gotta, but I wanna. I want to start remixing Graveyard. Yeah, Graveyard's on the way. All those. I mean, they'd probably be so easy to remix now. I mean, they're probably. I mean, because they've already got the effects. They don't have to run the amps on them. They'd probably be so lightweight. Let's go ahead and do that. Or I could just remaster them, but I don't want to do. I want to actually put the actual like drums, BFD drums in there. So, what's happening? Not what everyone's been saying. Not what everyone's thinking. Not what anybody's really thinking, honestly. There's too many things that are out of place. You know what I mean? It's kind of like finding the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. People are looking in the wrong places for things. I don't know how they get scooted over all the time. I don't know. People are looking in the wrong place for things, and so you can't find the right answer, can you? If you're solving for X, but X is like a moving target, you can't solve for it. You can solve for it, but you'll get the wrong answer. Because X is not actually X at all. X is actually something entirely different. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, if you're trying to figure out, like, why this atom is only here, you might as well ask, like, why are you not always in your house? Because you have a life. A prime place you can find you, especially 8 hours at a time, would be in your bed. Coming and going from your house on the weekend, doing odd things. Then on the days you work, in your house, sleeping, wake up, stay in your house, go to work. But if we were playing at fast speed, like really fast speed, where would we find you? Oh, 6781 Cherrywood Drive. Yeah. That's where Sean. That's where, if you're looking for Sean, that's where he is. I went there was no Sean. You're a liar. He's there right now. Yeah, he's there right now. I went there at like 3 o'clock. He wasn't there. How long did you wait? 45 minutes? I've been on the bus. Macro. Meso. Micro. Infinite. Unconditional scalability. You can keep going down and down and down and down and down and down and down forever. You can keep going up and up and up. And that's inside of this universe. And this universe is inside of that universe. And that universe works the same way inside of that universe because it's infinitely scalable. So inside of each neutron is inside of the, yeah. Inside of each, yeah. So inside of protons, yeah. Are there lives living there? I don't know. You'd have to get down into that fucking fourth dimension. Look at it that way. Looking at an atom. You're outside. There's no way for you to get down in there and be like, hey, Mr. Atom, how are you doing? Do you have any life living next to you? Do you have any life living on you? You do? Let me shrink on down further. Oh, wow, this is just like our universe outside. That explains a lot of shit. So this is just a micro scale of what's on the macro? Yeah, well, what's inside there? Just more. Just don't. Why? Because then I might want to come out to your shit, and you don't want that, do you? We got all kinds of shit going on down here that you don't know about. And it works for us. Just like what you're doing doesn't work for you. Wait, so then you're out of place. How the fuck did you get down here? Oh. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. No, you don't understand. The micro must match the meso. Must match the macro. He doesn't care what the fuck you think. It will. Because he wants infinite scalability. So he can go anywhere in time. He can go anywhere in space, anywhere he wants to the future, to the past, to the end, whatever he wants to do. Because it's his place. He will have what he wants. There's going to be a tangent universe that doesn't even exist in the world when he puts it the way he wants it to be. I'm fine with that. This shit sucks. Have you looked around? It fucking sucks. Like my song, Paying Debts. Wouldn't it be great to wake up and see something other than the same old sad disgrace? What? You're waiting for it to break in? That's how this world works. If you think, oh, this world, that's how it's been. What are you talking about? Name me a generation that didn't. If you go back, and I was thinking about this today, if you go back and listen to music, they're all saying the same fucking thing. They are. They're all saying the exact same fucking thing. That's why history repeats itself. Because we never learn anything. They say it doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. That's what a song does, doesn't it? It rhymes until it repeats itself on the chorus. I never liked that. I thought that was like ripping me off of a song, you know. But I can remember a lot of shit, so. Oh, I wanna reach down. I should do. I still kind of feel like talking, so I'm gonna just shut this one down and do words of wisdom from a dead man, or from the dead. Words of wisdom from the dead, as just covering like song lyrics and stuff that I really relate to, and why they relate to now. I don't know if that'll be now or some other time, but have a good one. Take it easy.